Hello there and welcome back to Caorle for the European Sitting Volleyball Championships for 2023. We've reached the women's bronze medal match between Ukraine and Germany. Well, Ukraine are looking to go back-to-back bronze medalists. They've just won the bronze medal in the men's competition against the very impressive Polish team who have made it to the medal rounds for the first time in their history. Well, we're not far away from getting started here. As, the players are just warming up before what will be an exhilarating match between two teams. There's nothing really between them. Ukraine, the big question mark will be how do they bounce back after being 2-0 up in the semi-final against Italy yesterday and losing 15-13 in the last. It was a humdinger of a game and there could only be one winner. Germany, well, they were well beaten in the semi-final against Slovenia, a very good Slovenian side, as the players warm up and we get ready to rumble for what will be a very, very good bronze medal match. Well, hello there and welcome back to the European Sitting Volleyball Championships here from Caorle in Italy, an hour away from Venice, where it's time for the women's bronze medal match. Germany versus the Ukraine for a place on the podium. Well, two fantastic sides. Ukraine went down in the 5th set to Italy last night in what was an unbelievable game. Italy came back from 2 sets to 0 down. It looked like their dream was over, but Italy came back to take it 15-13. Germany lost out to a very impressive Slovenian side, and well, Germany took the bronze medal in came at 2 years ago. Ukraine took the bronze medal in Budapest 4 years ago. So they both have been on the podium as of late. Germany, though, that was their first medal last year in women's sitting volleyball at European Championships. As we get ready to meet our teams, and they're fired up for this, and rightfully so. Place on the podium at stake here. It's all to play for. Germany, a strong serving side. Ukraine, well, we've just seen their men's team take the bronze with good serving and good blocking. Well, the referees for this one announced big job for them to make sure they're on top of everything here. It's not going to be easy for them, but it never is. They've done a fantastic job. They really have, the referees. It's been a long week in the office. Game starting on Monday, and now here we are in the final round as we meet Ukraine. Can they bounce back from yesterday's disappointment to Italy, as we meet their starting 6. Yaroslava Lakatosh gets a start, as does Karolina Dimitrishina. Number 3 is Anastasia Filon, and number 4 Lyudmila Sheremet also starting, and number 8 the captain Alexandra Nekohed also getting the start. The head coach, Yaroslav Malovan, would be disappointed with yesterday's result, but I'm sure he's picked the Ukraine up and they're ready to go for a medal. A lot to fight for. Well, a start for, well, there's no surprises here really for Germany. It's the same side as have started the last few matches. There's a start for Serbka, number 7. Number 16, Krivik gets the nod as well. There is no start for Seifert, who came off the bench yesterday and made some good serves. Cavier gets the start in front of Seifert, I'd say. Schiffler, the left-hander, dangerous. And Scholten will start serving for Germany so far. Not much between them. A 24% spike efficiency for Germany, 25 for Ukraine. 2.05 blocks a set. They've only made one more block, Ukraine, on Germany. Serves are where Germany have the advantage at the moment, 121 aces, but you feel that Ukraine's tactical awareness will be strong in this game as well. The reception efficiency from the Ukraine is much higher than Germany, 32% efficiency, 45% perfect, only 14 and 29% for the Germans here. So yeah, Germany will serve tougher, but Ukraine have a stronger passing unit, the stats are telling us. As we're underway with a German point so far. Well, Ukraine losing out to Italy in the semi-finals would have hurt, but they beat Hungary 3-0, GB 3-0. A 3-0 loss to Slovenia to 24-20 and 19. Just shows how strong Slovenia are in this competition. And then they beat France on the opening day to 4-11 and 15. Scholten serving again, who's had a great service competition. There's a net touch somewhere. I think it's against Schiffler. And Lozko will serve first for the Ukraine. For the Ukraine, a 3-1 loss to Slovenia yesterday. They did take a set, but beating Poland 3-0, Turkey 3-0, 3-0 loss to the Italians after a good start against Hungary on the opening day of the competition. Germany leading 3-1. Cavier will serve first here. Some of the top scorers that we need to keep an eye out for. Well, we've already seen Sonia Scholten get to work from behind the service line, and she's scored 74 points, as has Alexandra Likodid. So they are tied. Well, Scholten's already off the mark here in this bronze medal game, but best blockers so far, Anastasia Filon, 0.5 blocks a set. Serbka, Daniela Serbka from Germany has a block in every set on average. Scholten's the best server. Have a listen to this. 46 aces throughout this competition for Sonia Scholten. 21 for Karolina Dimitrishina. Shows how Christoph Herzog sets up his sides, and that's to dominate from the service line. And we've seen the domination from the service line from Germany multiple times in this competition already. Service straight down the line. Germany a little bit out of the system. There's a joust. 2-second joust means a let here. And that's subjective from the referee. Obviously, there's not actually a timer that you watch, and counts to the referee's discretion. Scholten, Cavier, and Schmolders in the pass. It's over the top of Schiffler's block. Schiffler, away from the body, knows the Ukrainian blocker is taking the middle, setting up on the body. Vladichinska was in the block and just turning the ball away. A softer swing, but as long as you stay fast, those softer swings are pretty powerful. Serbka. Well, now the pass is off the net from Ukraine. Germany will be confident after this start. Scholten finds Schiffler, tip to the line. Ukraine 6s and 7s so far. This is a good situation for Germany. In rhythm, in system, can send it to the outside, and Kvik can put the ball away off the middle blocker. They had to work hard to get that dominance in the rally. A couple of more variable plays, but you build through those plays and you get your opportunity. Zabka, who does a great job of leading this team. I'll be looking to her for a lot of energy for this medal today. Again, Cavier, Serko and Scholten in the past. Now Schmolders moves up onto the front court. Service incoming from Vladichinska. And it's a great serve as well. It wasn't how they started yesterday, Ukraine. They knew they were the underdogs against Italy and came out firing. Free ball this time. Now they're in rhythm. No block from the middle, just a one-on-one. Lakatosh against Schiffler, and she just bangs away into the angle. Serka now setting left to right, and Schiffler just, I think, gets caught a little bit underneath it. She comes onto the ball quite straight, so as long the further the line of the set, so as a 6 or 7 meter set, the more difficulty she's going to have. That ball's going to drift out of the hitting window. Good high set to the outside, slightly out of rhythm. Chance for Ukraine to attack through transition volleyball. But it's Germany that level it up again. Schiffler to serve. An excellent serve on Schiffler. If you have a look at the stats of this competition, which are absolutely outstanding, the level of detail that we have statistically, Serka is the best blocker in this competition. Schiffler is the 4th best blocker in this competition. But looking at the serving column, Cavier number 1 in best server, Scholten number 2, and Marlies Dreblov, 5th best server. So if they can get the service going, they know they're going to have a good day in the Caorle office. Schiffler. Oh, a little bit out of rhythm here. Likodid is next to serve. Interesting rotation this. We know that Likodid is dangerous from back there. Flat serve to position 1. An excellent opportunity here. Luzko. Again, middle blockers sort of protecting 6 here. And as long as when you're in the middle, you can hit both ways. Germany decide not to pinch in with the block because they're just looking after the individuals on the wings, you're going to have a good day. But to hit those angles, everything else has to be working for you as well. Pass has to be there, set has to be pretty good if you want to turn the ball with speed. Krivik. Flat serve. It's a bump down the line. That might just be enough to put a bit of pressure on the setter. No, it's not. And that ball to 1, you're almost forcing the set to the wing there, and I think that Serka knows that, but just doesn't quite get out. The speed of the offense from Ukraine is strong. Do you think this is going to be a close one? I think this could be a close one. Pinball. High over the top, but bump set to the wing. It's a deep volley. And sometimes it's not all about spiking hard. If you can go deep, go to good positions, you're going to be okay. Schiffler's great pass. They're trying to hunt the second ball. But there's almost a little bit of a clash there between Serpka and Scholten, but you can't take anything away from the Ukraine here, just reading the play, and as soon as that ball is quite straight on coming over your shoulder, you can only really hit that to 5, just taking that angle. Perfect after a slightly slow start. Ukraine are in charge here by 3 points, 11-8. The hunt for bronze is on. Christoph Herzog will have a busy day today. Coaching in the men's final also against Bosnia-Herzegovina, where Germany have played so well to this point, but this is going to be a tough day in the office for the German head coach, but probably a very enjoyable one as well. Service. Schiffler with a good pass. Cavier just sneaks one. Pass box. Serpka again. This is all about the width here out to the wing. That ball gets caught inside, you're forced into the angle. That ball goes a little bit wider. You can beat the blocker to the line if it's quick enough. If it's high enough, you can snap it back into the angle. Smart. Laktosh. Ukraine will certainly take it. Schiffler. Oh, Scholten. Again, the setting from Germany the last couple of points has been right on the money. Scholten just rips it back into the angle. And this time a fast tip off the hands. In these situations where you're quite boxed in, you've really got to use the block to your advantage. There wasn't time to get the approach there for Ukrainian hitter, but manages to hit up off the hands. There's a service error. Team's training a little bit, or trading even a little bit in the opening set. Cavier, who's obviously right at the top of the service stats, looking to produce some gold, and I think both teams happy to play for the let there. Anastasia Filon. Currently not off the mark with any points at the moment. But that's incredible blocking. Scholten's hitting through the pipe. And Scholten's aim here will be trying to avoid hitting down the middle. But the Ukrainian blockers pinched him beautifully, taking the line, taking the cross court. And Scholten really had nowhere to go. 11-5 now, 4 up. Scholten now with the pass. Going to Cavier on the back, and Cavier's also shut down. And just like in the men's game, the Ukraine are dominating the game through the blocking phase. Filon serving. Again to position 1. To the outside, it's a one-on-one situation. Filon's taken out. Once again, the set of Germany is in a good spot, but it's a race against time now. Grevik, this time from the same width. Can't put the ball away. That ball potentially a little bit too wide. Ukraine by 5. Vladichinska, Serpka the target. They go left to right. Schifler's a little bit tight. Goes off the hands. But a net touch on the way through, I think. Ukraine. Schifler needing to try and serve her team back into this opening set. Position 1. This is a good position for Germany. Get Ukraine out of rhythm. Kvevik high into the angle. Fantastic, over the top of the block. Defense is parked more on the line. The block's there taking that cross-court angle. It's not bad from the Ukraine, but you can't defend every inch of the court. And they left that area to the block, and Kvevik just went over the top of it. Out of rhythm again. This is not ideal. But in times of trouble, Likodid stays calm and just volleys one deep, and it's good enough. Likodid again. Big serve. Schifler passing on that long angle again towards position 5. Serpka. And you can just see that the service angle is very difficult to play for Schifler. So she tries to play it to 4, but it goes to 5. And the knock-on effect is that Serpka is a little bit out of rhythm on that play in her hit. And that means she goes out the back. 2014 here in Caorle. Ukraine, certainly the stronger side in the opening set. Well, the timeout hasn't quite stopped the run here. Likodid has pushed from the service line. Absolute game changer. Germany was starting to grow in confidence, and Likodid, second top scorer in this entire competition before this game, has just taken the game away for the Ukraine. Another one that's fast enough to be caveat in the block. Is trying to press. Substitution coming in at Dreblov at position 1. Let's have a look how Germany defending this. 2 blockers on the cross-court angle, 3 blockers on the cross-court angle. Serpka's taking one of those seams in between, just like you'd see teams playing defense. What a great scoop, Serpka. Caviera again playing defense into the angle. What a touch that is. Oh, and it turns into a winner. Caviera in the right position, stays still, takes the ball early, and then gets the rub of the green. Offensively off the same touch, put to the floor, but that's exactly what Germany need. Dreblov. Can they push through here? 3 behind. Schifler just playing off the edge of the block. Good defensive positioning. There's a lot going on off the ball here for Germany as Schifler shifts to the line. They're out of rhythm. Serpka has to go with a free ball. Likodid with great ball control skills, speeding up that first play. And in turn, it's just brought a double touch. Interesting to see Ukraine when they can. They just bump the ball in. They don't play too high. And in turn, that's putting the pressure on the block defense to get into their position earlier. Opens up more spaces, but also opens up the opportunity to get more tools. Good high play Much slower first pass, but it's so clean from Germany. The setting from Serb crowd there is absolute money. Just sits it up, and on the left side, Javier can go wherever she wants, and she makes a good decision. Swing high off the top of the block. Schmolder's Schiffler again parking in the seams, just making sure she's getting the areas that the blockers aren't. And then those defensive plays all add up. They're playing some good volleyball at the moment, Germany, but Ukraine have just been that little bit more consistent. Schmolders out the back this time. Ukraine move on to 24, first set points. But we saw this yesterday, didn't we? Winning the first two against Italy. Be a test of their character again here against Germany today. Well, 4 touches given against Germany, and that's the opening set for the Ukraine, 25-17 on what has been a dominant display from the Ukraine at the moment. But you feel we haven't quite seen the best of Germany. We haven't seen them at their most consistent as of yet. 4 points for Likodidit, 1 ace, 1 attack and 2 blocks. Top scorer so far as the Ukraine take the opening set here from Caorle, 25-17. Second set. Women's bronze medal match. Opening set going the way of the Ukraine. Lozko will get us underway. Likodid is on the front court. Chinska as well is lurking there. It's a strong front row already for Ukraine. Let's see how Germany respond. If they can up their consistency through this opening set. It looks like a net touch, I think, from Germany. You have to be impressed with how Ukraine go about their business. Great short serve. As soon as you start moving the ball on those angles, it's very, very difficult. Big screams from Germany as they pick up their first point of the second set here. Can the likes of Krevik, but Scholten, Schmolders start to find the service aggression that we've seen throughout this competition? One out the back. It won't matter, they'll be wanting to go for their serves. It'll be an intention thing for Germany. Now, if they miss a couple because they're going for it, they'll have to stay patient. Bump to the outside, hammer to the line. It's a wonderful swing. They've used that often enough, haven't they? Dimitrishina leaving a little bit of line often enough. Filon misses serve as well as Germany look to find that service pressure. But 2 missed serves in a row certainly isn't going to be the way they get back into it. But with patience, keeping the aggression could be the way they get back into it. Vlachinska, that's a great serve, but well, I think both teams will take the joust there. Lakatush is on the money. Vlachinska has that block right in that sort of turn over the left shoulder. She now goes away from the body. Oh, hang on. Out the back, but she just changed direction from the previous serve where it caused a joust and tried to find that seam between 5 and 6. Filon back into the middle of the pass. High over the top. Likodid. Whose service run in that opening set was really the game changer. 4 points, 1 ace. Just a slight pause in proceedings here. Video check here for the weekend, everybody watching. As it's a good one. Well, you can see there was a net touch just on the screen on the right-hand side. Okay, cat amongst the pigeons here. Good use of the technology. Scholten, top server. Going again on Lozcoat. They're a little bit off the net as Filon hits from the backcourt. Likodid gets the ball on the right side and stays smooth. It's another big moment of this set because Likodid can easily get on a service run now that she's back there. Good hands in the block. Chance to transition here through the center. Lozcoat hits the right shot through the split between the middle and the wing spiker. But Ukraine haven't quite kept as error-free as we saw in the opening set. Lachinska. Lakatosh, she's stopped this time. But it looks like see the referee from here. It's either a net touch or somebody left the floor. Dimitrishina. Ace! Dimitrishina has just got Ukraine back all square. Second point of the game for her. And this time a touch off of the Filon. Over the top this time. Into the angle. Schiffler is so dangerous on that right side. Takes it early, goes away from the body, middle commits, Losko. And leaves a one-on-one on the outside. Service back in, Losko's back in the game this time, trying to block the serve. Lakatosh is there. And Losko changes direction. Hands. Once again, Losko and Filon just team up really nice to take position one away from the spiker. Lakatosh is back to serve here, but you can see the shoulders into the court, and both blockers are pressing into that zone really, really well. Filon speeds up. That's a real smart play with the volley. Doesn't go slow, goes fast to try and beat the hands of the blocker. Germany still there. Schiffler 2 in 2. Two big plays into the angle. And now she's back to serve. Oh, what a bit of work that is. Yeah, now plays with the hands, but played across the Kvik, and persistence defensively pays off. The foot dig was absolutely unreal. Reactions, but then the tempo of the play off the foot was on another level. Germany have got the wind in their sails here, and they're starting to push Ukraine. Lakatosh trying to spread the ball to Likodid, who even from the backcourt on a 50 can turn the ball. Pass on a long angle. Losko. What a retrieval this is. It's going to be 4 touches. Lachinska was already looking through the net. Germany, for the first time, are looking really pretty comfortable in the lead here. The question is, can they keep it up? Ukraine cool and consistent, but as we've seen yesterday, they can be beaten. Filon. Well, it's a lift against Germany that's being called. Filon will be back to serve when the ball gets caught in the hand and pushed up. Joust. Big block. What a cover. Germany are starting to get in all the right positions. And then it's funny what intentions do. Later on in the rally, they get a little bit of luck as the set's a little bit too wide, but it was all in the cover. This is how the point finished. Wide. Likodid runs out of room, trying to play down the line. Scores 12-10. Germany. Ladichinska. Feels like Germany have slightly dominated this second set, but at the same time, oh, off the shoulder, out of play. Scholden does a good job of just getting back, but just doesn't have the hands up. 12-12, and this is exactly what Ladichinska can do for Ukraine. That serve a few in a row. Out the back this time, though. It's just another opportunity that goes astray, but very intriguing game, this now. 3 on the front court. Likodid at position 2, next to serve, but that also means that Scholden is serving for Germany, so they want to get off of this rotation quickly. High play to the outside. Schiffler, difficult for a left-hander on the left side with the play off of the net, but there's a double touch called. Scholden serving. Germany are in a good spot. Germany again from this out of system spot. No way Scholden can go into the angle there. She gets caught underneath it. Big moment. Likodid back into the game from the baseline. Another one like Scholden that can serve her team away in important moments in the big games. Likodid. Big serve. Scholden gets the ball in. It's a quick attack. Probably isn't quite out of the coaching manual for Germany, but the speed of it means that Likodid can't get into position 1 and play defense. Nothing between them here. Another missed serve, but the aggressive intentions are certainly working for Germany in so many ways. Dimitrishina to position 1, and it's happened again. 2 times in a row now. The gloves are off for Germany. And they're just playing a style of game to try and disrupt Ukraine, going over on the second touch, beating the server for speed before they can get into position to play defense. High pass, 3-touch play. Lozko, heavy hammer. Bakatosh. No sneak attack this time from Germany. Calm in transition. Bakatosh again just sweeping up everywhere. Watch the movements off the ball. Always trying to get into position, watching lines of the spiker. But it's the block again. Rivik, who it's just anything that's tight, hands are in front of it. Germany still lead by 1. It's a good game. This team's deciding out. No runs of points. No one running away with it. Both teams battling for everything. Schiffler with an ace. The service pressure is paying off for Germany. Nothing Ukraine can do about that one. Schiffler's just gone back and fired one up. Germany by 2. It means that Ukraine have to time out. Well, good timeout. He's called it early, the Ukrainian coach, to try and stop Schiffler there in your picture, taking the game away from his side. And it's a softer serve now post-timeout because of it, so it just increases the probability for Ukraine to score, but it's Germany. Likodid gets an arm on it, but it's out of play. And this little run from Schiffler could be vital come the end of this set. Yes, Ukraine are ready to make a run, I'm sure, but it's all about Germany at the moment. Will Schiffler speed up the serve again? Yes, she will, with an ace as well. Smart play from Schiffler. Powerful ace, timeout, took the pace off the ball. They made a play, and then she sped up the arm again. Ukraine struggling for rhythm here. Lakatosh makes a defense. Likodid from downtown. Schiffler out of rhythm. Ukraine have a point on the board. And it's them now who will be feeling the pressure, probably for the first time in this game, but also after the game yesterday, there might just be a few demons around. Losko could do with a few here. Instead it's right in the wheelhouse of Germany. It's a double touch this time though. That's one back. This set certainly isn't finished. Losko. This time hits the seam again. The Ukrainian block is ready for it. Likodid and Lachinska teaming up here. Losko needs to try and remain calm and keep her focus on the job in hand. It's another one to the inside seam, and this will be disappointing for Germany. They've surrendered their lead already, and that three-point game has just been closed by Ukraine. And now it's the turn of Christoph Herzog to call a timeout for his team, just to give them a bit of a rest. Losko on a great run of serves when Ukraine needed it the most. But that's a good timeout. They've taken the point they needed. Dmitrishina in the pass. Lakatosh beaten in the pass. The communication's broken down. And post-timeout, Germany have had a little two-point run. And now it's the time of Ukraine to organise themselves with a timeout as well. Well, two timeouts called pretty closely together here. And both timeouts, or all timeouts so far have worked. This one hasn't. That's the biggest point of the set for Germany. Difference between a one-point game and a three-point game. Substitutions now. Likodid is leaving us for the time being. Replaced by Juk. 7, I think, coming in to help try and block this serve from position 4. It's exactly what she does. Vilon on the right side. Ukraine is still going here. Losko. Into the angle from Zuk. Touch, she's sure of it. Pass was slightly off. It was a good set to get it back into the arm of Zuk, and lucky she's so high on the net there, because she didn't really have that angle open to her, but at the same time she got away with it, turning it away from the block. But that's why height helps at times in this sport. We're waiting for a challenge here. Challenge referee's just in front of us, having a look if there was a touch on the way through. It's very, very close. They're doing a great job. Tension. It's a big, big point in the context of this game as well. And the video check says block touch. Germany are really not happy with it. And there's no block touch. Hang on a moment. That's also been changed by my eyes. Maybe I've got it wrong. No block touch, is off the net, and again trying to force that angle from Zuk. Doesn't work out. No matter how high you are. 3-point game now. Zuk with the left-handed tip. Again, quick enough to try and find the spaces around the side of the block. Valter to serve. She's been an incredible server so far in this game. So 3 points, 1 ace. That's a rocket of a serve. This set's really not over. Germany need to get off this rotation. They do. Absolutely massive play from Scholten. Quick over the top with the tip. And now they have 3 set points to go, 1-1. Filon. Overpass. And I think it's a lift that's going to be called. It is a lift called against Losko. And it's a 1-1 here in the bronze medal match from Caorle. It is all to play for. Much improved from Germany there. Service pressure, yes, they missed a few at the beginning of the set, but it certainly came good towards the end. Ukraine lost a little bit of their way there in set 2. Let's see what set 3 brings our way. Well, that's a good picture of that previous set. Didn't go the way of Ukraine, but they're still in good spirits down there. Have a look on the left of the screen. Recorded having an absolute blast with Losko. I think that's what this sport's about. It's a great community. (25-17), the opening set for the Ukraine. 25-21, Germany have struck back. Some great performances so far. Recorded with 8 points, but Schiffler with 6. Had that really important service run, didn't she, where she just Made some good decisions, served sensibly but aggressively, and it worked for Germany. You can see the trophies in the background. Slovenia and Italy going up for gold later on today, 3 o'clock our time. Tied at 1-1. We haven't seen Seifert yet. Certainly someone who can make an impact, but if it's not broken, you certainly don't need to fix it in there. Scholten beaten to the line, and that's a much smarter swing from Lozko. Just a high snap off the body, coming in on an angle, and you have to stay quick with your arm down that channel. Schiffler getting involved in the block, but to no avail this time as it comes down her own side. And it's fascinating to see the early dynamic of a set and how it rolls out, because Germany would have loved to have carried on in the same fashion as we saw previously, but this looks a slow start for them. It's an aggressive start for Ukraine, and Likodid is holding her shoulder. That's not what we want to see. She's got a very good arm on her. Powerful, as we're fully aware here at the European Champs, is the second top scorer if you haven't got a good arm. Well, turn, Likodid off the hands this time. Faster play, volley to the line, Scholten is there, but Germany are under pressure just because of the speed of the play, and both teams jousting out for a let. That's where we're at. Javier, who coming into this was the best server in the competition, averaging 5 aces over 2 sets. Out the back though. This place is going to be going off later on as Italy play at home in a final, even in the semi-final. Yesterday it was so loud in here. Couldn't hear yourself think, but the atmosphere was absolutely insane. Schiffler doing business. Serpke will be back serving. Serpke also had a great blocking competition. Again, we're jousting out here early days at 3-3. Men's final, the last game of the day, starting at 5:30. Some German fans in here as well, making a lot of noise. That's big from Likodid. The width, again, not too wide, not too fast, but that just sits on the right shoulder, and then she can dictate the ball with speed as she wishes. Serpke, Scholten, Schiffler looking to make the block pivot with her as well. There's 2 big seams, and that's pulled away very late from Schiffler. She's made that decision because she wants to get an approach to hit, so it's almost like she's saying, I'm here, hit me, and then getting out of the way. And it works for Germany as they get themselves off of the rotation. And for Schiffler, who certainly changed the game in the previous set, she has the chance to get after it here. Fast serve is brutal, but she's gone very heavy off the bat. You think the toss wasn't quite there, and just reaching away from the body, and as soon as you're reaching away from the body, that sort of ball goes in the same direction. It's very hard to hook it back. Likodid, Schiffler now Beautiful underarm pass, makes it look easy. Volley to the line is a strong one. And this is good for Germany. Even better blocking from Ukraine. Good volleyball all round, and we settle for a joust at the end of that beautiful rally. The battle between the setter and the middle blocker to get across. Likorida gets a chance to go again, and that's trouble in itself for Germany. Another joust. Likorida gets a chance to go again. Yes, they're not scoring points, but you feel that they're stronger with Likorida behind the service line than not. Now she's trying to put an end to this one. Also, is 2 lets, she's also still had time to find some service rhythm without them scoring. So she'll feel a little bit confident, or a little bit more confidence in the serve, just having done a couple of them in a row. Circa out of system, high ball. Quick play, blocking from Germany, does get Likorida off the service line with limited damage done. Quivik. It's a good serve down to the middle, but excellent pass. We're talking about changing angles. Really early shift with the shoulders to the target there for Filon. Dimitrishina. Good leave. Trying to really hammer that seam between the 2 blockers, and Schiffler's guarding that seam. And then he's trying to hit deep and hard, which usually a pretty good tactical round. Pass in a good spot. Ukraine should side out, do side out. And if you're looking for a best possible situation there, pick out that pass. I think it was Likorida who lifted that one in. And then from there, it's the setter's job to speed up the play. The setter's on the wider ball, but the middle blockers are really a little bit more stunned there because they're looking, they know the ball's in the right spot, and then they're looking to try and commit to their targets. Scholten, joust again. We're having a lot of these situations. Both teams happy to have them. Scholten again. Schmolders to the line. This is good. Quivik gets up all across Schiffler, because that's a tougher side for her, and it's a tip to the line with no crossbody back. Hang on a moment. Someone's on the net. I think it's Ukraine. Again, working hard there, Germany, initially defensively. It's really paying off for them later down the line. Net touch from Filon, I think. Scholten to the front court receiver inside. Volley to the line. Scholten at position 5 is tested. Quivik from the back line, and it's all just a little bit rushed there for Germany. Scholten picked on, I think that was maybe to get her out of the offense. High play, Schiffler. Again, a good set right the way across the left shoulder, and it's just sped up off the hands. Twice she's gone to the line here. Schiffler, good work in the approach, really has to get back and get out wide to then attack the ball. Cavier serves deep this time. Cavier's in the seam again, just seeing there's a gap between the 2 blocks. Chicken wing but chicken wing out the back or out the side of the court. Good volleyball all round here. It's been a close game since the second set, hasn't it? Ukraine just up by a couple. Filan again serving away from the block, looking down the middle and then just working off body, but a side out. Look how much every point means here to the German side. Well, Ukraine lost 3-0 to Russia in Porridge in 2017. 5-11, 14 and 10. One-sided performance, really. Ukraine having won this competition twice. With multiple medals. Had a wonderful period through 07 second, 2009 second, a win in 2011, second place in 13, a win in 15, second in 17. A sixth place finish in 2 years ago though, in Klemmer, so yeah, that's not ideal in the slightest for Ukraine. Looking to get back on the podium. First time since 2019. Schiffler this time caught quite straight on again. That happens quite often to her. She can parry the line if the ball's in front of her, but she lets it drift too far across it. She just loses the height and also loses any room to the line. 14-11. Ukraine are again looking good value here, but this could be a long one. We could be here for the long haul. Three points, the difference. As I said, Ukraine have been good value for it, but Likodid serving again could easily be increased. Schiffler's picked out in the pass. Chance to open up a bigger lead, and they've just let it go, begging slightly. Pass was good. The set was a little bit low, and due to the speed of the ball, it's a little bit low, you're in trouble. Just wanted to take that one nice and high. Direct the play. Dimitrishina, she's just letting that one drop. That's fired back. They get a little bit lucky. I don't know if you could see the eyes there of Vladchinska. Made that overpass and just rolled her eyes to the back of her head, knowing that she got very, very fortunate. Lozko, top scorer on 9 alongside Likodid. And Schiffler also on 9 at the moment. Schiffler passing into a good zone. Likodid has made a really good read, just sits round into the angle very late. In transition, no. That's gone out the back from Lakatosh. You have to say that the last two plays in transition, Ukraine have had their chance and they've been slightly wasteful with their execution. They want a double touch here, Germany. Desperate for a double touch. That's not been given. Big point this one. They want to get back to one. Communication breakdown. Herzog, the coach, is raging for a couple of different reasons. And now he is bringing Seifert into the game. We haven't seen that yet. Cavier leaves us for the time being. Made a real good contribution yesterday off the bench. He's going to need to do it here again. For me, that's the biggest point of the set so far. It could have gone either way. And Ukraine have then used that. Can't see the referee from where I am, but there's either net touch again or somebody leaving the floor. That was a very crucial Scholten. A real big rotation here. Coaches must have flipped the rotation, actually, one of them after the previous set, because usually Likodid is following the Scholten serve. Lozko. Schmolder's Scholten. Target, no, it's Kvivik on the left side. They're out of rhythm, and what a play. Filon might not be the biggest of blockers for Ukraine, but she's made a couple of crucial ones. 18-14, timeouts. Well, timeouts galore, but timeouts come from Herzog and Germany. Lozko again. Went to Kvivik last time. Goes down the seam between 6 and 1 second. That's hurried back from the Ukraine, looking to counter Seifert. Just off the bench with a really good swing into the angle. Fantastic defense. Is there a touch off the block? I don't think so. It goes to Germany in the end. Seifert with probably the best swing of that rally, just turning the ball with speed towards the sideline, unsettling the Ukrainians. Straight down the middle, the pass is in, the speed is there, but Schiffler gets one. Likodid has been blocked. And that's a big message, a big statement from Germany. From the inside 10. Seifert is there again. Now she has to play some defense. Shifting to the line here. Looks like all of Germany knew that was coming to the line as they all shift that way. And Likodid looks at the floor for a little while to try and just bring herself back. And it's a timeout from Ukraine because they've just lost 3 in a row. Their 4-point advantage has just been cut to 1. You've got to give a lot of credit here to Seifert, off of the bench. Made a big play in the earlier rally and has gone back and served with confidence. Same substitution as previous set, as Zhuk comes in on the front court for Likodid. When the top scorer and the go-to player isn't firing, even they can come off. Seifert to the line. Filon flips one to the wing. Cover. This is really heating up again. Zhuk is off the bench. And she's doing exactly what she came in to do, which is just stabilise the situation. The first high swing was a good one. And then Ukraine carry on and score Filon. Over the top of the block, trying to hit the seam for Schmolders. It's a good serve, but Schiffler. Have a look at the reactions from Germany. They're certainly bringing a lot of emotion and energy here. Serbka. She be the one to really pull Germany back in and pull them away. Oh, that's one that they'll be disappointed about. Dimitrishina. Over the middle blocker this time. It's smart from Ukraine, really is. Lachinska. Oh, out, but that one, well, made a racket as it zoomed past. Schiffler. This could be a game changer. Smart this time, doesn't go full tilt for the serve, but if they win this one, Germany, I'm sure she's going to try and amp it up a little bit. Filon in rhythm here. Back to Zhuk, and that's gone out. That must have just missed here. Good news is we get to see some replays today. Cards out by an inch. It's a funny game, this. Germany have worked incredibly hard to get back into this. And, well, their main weapon is back on to serve. Germany need to get off of this rotation quickly, or this set could be over. Tip to the sideline. Line judges giving it out. Do we see a challenge? We do see a challenge, and rightfully so. You've got to use your challenges. I'm unsure whether this is going to go Ukraine's way, but it's certainly worth a look. Step up the challenge, referee. Well, rumour here, circling around, is that the ball is actually in. It's a great challenge. It looked very, very close from the commentary position, and this would be a game changer if this is in. The video check is on the screen. Everyone's going to see it, and yeah, Germany have absolutely no complaints there. And funny enough, Ukraine have absolutely no complaints there either. Well, 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 3-point game instead of a 1-point game. Liko did to serve again. Germany need to come back more focused than ever. Good pass, good width as well. Seifert is passing really well now as well, but that set's way off, but they've got a little bit lucky. Falling away. Kvevik just wrapping the hand over the top of the ball and getting it to dip. Look, it wasn't in a bad position. There was just a sort of a chain of events that meant the ball went back into the angle. The set was off. She was underneath it, so she could still turn it back. Okay, Germany, now's your chance. We know that Kvevik's got a good serve. Fast play. Ukraine. Oh, looking at each other. There are times where you just can't leave communication and taking responsibility to chance. Germany have got back into this game very quickly. Ukraine take a timeout. Funny what pressure does, isn't it? Some people start to look at each other to take responsibility. Can't afford that. Ukraine will know the importance of this moment. It's deep volley. Germany got all the momentum here at the moment. Kolodid stays high. She's been blocked out. Scholten brings us level again. Have a look at Ukraine. Heads are down. Body language is not so positive at the moment. Germany, on the other hand, know that they've just had a bit of a 3-point swing. And everything's going their way. Quevik. Fast serve this time. And the speed of the pass being low sometimes helps if it's in the right spot, just for the setter to keep the speed of the play, and all of a sudden you just lose the blockers. Ukraine 2 away here. But the game's on side out, and they're just chasing each other. What a time to make another tip to the sideline. It's Losko who comes in very, very clutch. The 2-point lead has opened up again. This game is going one way and then another, and you just can't keep a track of it. Seifert under pressure. That's when some players would get tentative, but not Seifert. She goes absolutely full throttle on this one. Wide, high, fast. Schmolders, ace! This set is unbelievable. 24-all into overtime. Schmolders has had a great service competition. Chance for some more heroics here. More blocking. Herzog is on the side, almost on the court with his team. Ukraine having to battle here. Lakatosh from the backcourt then. Ukraine, this is a big chance. Scheffler out the back. This is tense, but what you've got to give Germany is credit for their aggressive nature in every action. Well, the challenge is here. Just have to see why. It must be for a touch off the block. It is for a touch off the block. And I don't think it's going to be changed. No block touch. But it does slow the game down a little bit, which does have its benefits for the reception team, just to keep the server waiting a little bit longer. Serving for the third set then. Scholten is getting a bit of a talking to here. Well, she's actually giving a bit of a talking to back. Ukraine fans making a lot of noise. It's another set point. Ace straight down the seam. What a way to end the third set. Perfect serve to the back line, and Ukraine do lead 2-1. It has been a roller coaster of a ride though. Having a clear lead, surrendering the lead because of good aggressive work from Germany. Germany will be disappointed not to take the advantage that they would have felt they had coming back from, what, 19-16 down? I think 22-19 down. And not quite taking their opportunities. But you've got to give credit to the consistent play of Ukraine. replays of this great game that we're witnessing here. For a bronze medal at the European Championships. Well, there's a confirmation, 26-24. Wherever you're watching from, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Lozko now the top scorer with 12 for Ukraine. Schiffler 13 for Germany. This game's just getting tighter and tighter. And we could be here a long time yet. Well, this is the bronze medal match from Caorle, with the gold match on the horizon a little bit later on, but we're having such a blast with this one. Can Italy win at home later will be the hopes of the home crowd. Should be absolutely packed as that game starts at 3 p.m. It's an hour and a half from now, or just under. This game could still be going at 3 p.m. Ukraine flag flying high. Lozko, who's certainly done her bit for this performance, will get us back underway and going again. Service coming from position 5 in a straight through the seam. They're making that play. If you have a setter in the middle, it's a very, very difficult play for a setter to turn and play that one like Schmolders is in that position. I'm sure they'd like her to try and set this ball. Circa's on the backcourt, so if they serve Circa on this ball so she can't set it, all of a sudden they're under a little bit of pressure here, and that goes to the outside, and there's a block in the way from Ukraine. They're off to a very, very quick start here. Germany will be the team that are looking to get off to a quick start and put pressure. Trailing, but Ukraine have been beaten this time, and Scholten on the outside has just stayed high and fast. It's the service game for Germany that needs to work for them. Scholten certainly has a serve that can trouble Ukraine. We've seen it before. Lozko high over the top. Lozko again with the free ball through the centre. Oh, huge! Seifert's got the start here in set 4 after impressing off the bench in the opener, or sorry, in the last set. And her aggressive intentions have continued. And in turn, she's kept her spot. Now hurried over. Feel unbeaten. And the German service pressure is back in abundance. Their aggressive way of serving certainly helps them. Quivik, again, another hammer. Lakatosh with a good pass. Nikodin is shut down. Sets inside. And oh my word. Timeout from the Ukraine, having had the better start here. Before the service pressure went through the roof. Well, 4-point run from Germany, 3 of those great serves from the German number 16. Lozko looking to try and get Ukraine off of this rotation. And, well, you need to try and get Liquid back into this game, firing all cylinders, but it's also difficult to keep your level for long periods of time. I mean, we've been going for an hour and a half already in this game. Passes off the net. Great touch. Lozko just goes flat out and makes a dig. And Liquid makes a block. A very unhappy Schmolders there. Felt she should have had a lift. But I think the hand was closed from Lozko. Filon. Liquid could have put that one over, but she decides to rebuild through the point, and I think there's a net touch or a lift that comes off the back of it, and again Schmolders shaking the head. Filon want to take some advantage of that. Oh, big block. Scholten's all over it. Leader of this team, that's for sure. Schmolders back to serve. Lozko in the pass here, but Schmolders has this very, very good serve that Germany need. Lozko is covering ground incredibly well out there. A very important figure in terms of consistency. Ukrainian number 6 doesn't do a lot wrong, makes digs, makes points, and makes some digs as well. Lozko, 13 points so far, 3 aces, 10 attacks. Top scorer for this team. Tip through the block of Liquid. He's got 12 points so far, 13 for Schiffler. Slightly quieter 4 sets so far. Number 5 is now back on the front court though, ready to do some damage. Lozko. Oh, back on 1 from Lozko. Just seizing the opportunity. Germany did that to Ukraine a little bit earlier on. And Lozko's just said, why not? I'm sure the coach is fine. A point is a point in a bronze medal match. Liquid. And it comes with an ace from Liquid. Germany now will have another test of character. They've passed all of their tests so far when they've gone behind. But this 4th set's so important for their bronze medal hopes. Liquid pops the ball in. Lozko goes with the tip again. Wow. Timeout called from Herzog. And this has been another momentum fest, isn't it? 3 or 4 off the bat for Ukraine, then a few good serves in a row from Germany. And then Ukraine pull away again. Zeifert's certainly added something to this team both days in this Final Four. Can Germany deal with this pressure in these moments and come back? A good start in set 4 is always so crucial for both sides. One wanting to come back from 2-1 down, one desperately not wanting to go to a 5th set. Lozko, this tip is a pain for Germany. She's tipping both ways over the top of the block, and it's really nothing flash, but it's fast, it's changing direction, and it's difficult, and it also Liquid with the serve, but Germany do a good job of getting Liquid off the service line as quickly as possible. Seifert now someone who has a serve in the locker. Lakatosh, again with a tip. Germany is struggling with the Ukrainian tipping. And I have to say, tipping in this game is a wise way of going at times, because if you can catch defenders fast and deep, very difficult to deal with that. I'd say that Ukraine tipped the most out of teams in this Final Four. Zeford is coming off for Cavier again. Dimitrishina, high hand, powerful play down the seam. Lozko goes to the sideline, and it's Lozko again, tipping to 4, and then to 2, and then to 4 again. Very difficult to play against in that middle, tipping both ways. It wouldn't be a surprise if she goes deep next time. Dimitrishina, next up, deep ball from Dimitrishina, has surely now taken the Ukraine towards this bronze medal here in Caorle. Second timeout's been used from Herzog here. He has no more timeouts to take. And that'll be frustrating for him, because he'll only be able to really affect the game now with substitutions to slow it down and to make an impact. These words will be crucial over the next few points. Lozko has been an absolute superstar today. Dimitrishina, also these serves proving so vital. Passes in from Joltons. Lakatosh gets across, and the good work off the ball to get across and make the block slows the game down to push again through the second phase. And I think this is, well, certainly Ukraine's to lose now. Likodid to position 1, 16-7. Running away with this fourth set. 17 points for Lozko, 14 for Likodid. Schiffer's not been in the game so much. Can she get in the game now? No! But the cover again from Germany. They've made some covers in this game, I tell you. But that's going to be a double touch, I think, against Dimitrishina. A glorious serving run comes to an end, but I think it might just be the main difference. The service run has really pulled Ukraine away. Vilon, great chase. And Ukraine are just fighting once more. Likodid into rhythm. It's a little bit wide, the set there. And that's slightly disappointing for Ukraine. There's another opportunity that they build in transition, but it's just set off the shoulder of Lakatosh, and in turn, when you try and set over your shoulder, the chances of setting the ball on decrease. Okay, error from Filon. Germany might just have opened the door themselves with a couple of unforced errors. Timeout from Ukraine, rightfully so. Interesting game now. You feel like Ukraine had all this positive energy and body language moments ago. Now Germany have their opportunity to put a dent in the confidence of the Ukrainians throughout the second half of this set. Have the Ukraine done enough to get this done in 4? Or can Germany bring this back to a 5th set? Serbka. Great serve. Likodid sits and gets her arms on the ball, but have another opportunity. Big joust at the net. Germany really need to win all these 50-50 plays if they want to get back into this game. They can't afford too much more to go against them. And it's out the wrong side of the antenna. Just in a moment where Germany needed to try and close the gap to 5, it's increased to 7. High play, Likodid. Oh, turn to one, Lozko. And you can hear the Ukrainian fans get behind their team now. It's a very, very important point. That completely changes the dynamic once again. Oh, overset for the win. I would say that was more of a calamity of errors from both sides. Sean didn't want to send that one over, I don't think. But at the same time, Ukraine weren't ready for it. They were too busy watching the spikers, trying to get their line right in the block, which also isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's a 1 in a million play, so you have to let them have that. Lozko, who could take a lot of credit for this lead with those serves early on. Fast one, straight down the line. Filon is there again, wave from downtown, over the top. Lozko, what a touch. That is Lozko's defense. Just kept the ball alive. Then Ukraine have gone to the stick. Likodid has done the rest. And that was outstanding play from Lozko, who now gets a chance to serve again. Filon has made so many blocks, sometimes continuation blocks, but doesn't matter. Oh, Ukraine want to get this done. They are back. Alert, 5. Lozko has tipped to position 4. She's tipped to position 2. Now she stays high to position 5. And I think this is done and dusted. Schifler the target. Lozko serving. 2 runs in this set. More tipping from Ukraine. Just playing to all the corners. And it's really smart because Germany want to try and press their blockers into the middle to try and deal with the tips from them, and then that's well seen from Filon, and she can go tipping into the corner herself. Germany, last chance. Two times in a row. And that might just frustrate the German team here. Exactly the same play. Now they have to maybe start a little bit wider in the block. Filon. Big serve down the line. 2 away here for 2 Ukrainian bronze medals from Caorle. Match point, Filon to serve. And there you have it, Ukraine have taken bronze in the men's and the women's competition here from Caorle. Heartbreak yesterday against the Italians, to give up a 2-0 lead, to lose 15-13 in the fifth, but they have bounced back in fashion to defeat a very brave German side, and they've done it in 4 sets, 25-12 in the fourth, and they have won yet another medal in this prestigious competition. No medals 2 years ago, but they are back on the podium for the first time since 2019. That's how much it means to them. They embrace in celebration. Disappointment for Germany. They can't back up the bronze from 2 years ago, but there's a lot of volleyball they can be proud of. Ukraine take both bronze medals. And fantastic performances all round. 20 points for Lozko. Is the standout performance from me from the service line, tipping in the front court as well. Lecor did, as always, 16 points and 14 for Schiffler. There you have it, Ukraine take the bronze. We're going to take a small break now before we come back for the women's final in just over an hour's time. Thank you very much for your company. We will see you very, very soon.